Good afternoon, everybody. First off, it was a great performance by our team. Obviously, we knew that A&M was going to bring it today. That'd be a tough opponent. They had plenty of pitching to throw at us. Fortunately, we're off to get off to a great start. And then, we kind of escaped some jams throughout the game with the pitching. And then, had an opportunity to end it early, but, that was certainly a well-deserved home run. That thing went a long way. But real proud of my team, the way they kept fighting. Obviously, Courtney Day had a day, no pun intended there. But getting 5 RBIs and really kind of setting up the lineup there. I'm glad I moved her up to 4. The players can make you look good and bad at times. So today they made me look good. So, but again, A&M, they fought hard, and it's going to be an interesting series once we get to that in a couple of years.
Thanks, Coach. And just for the folks here, we have Reese Atwood on the far side, Courtney Day over here. If you have questions, get the mic and we'll start some questions. Start with Thomas on the left.
I was going to ask about moving Courtney to the 4th spot. I mean, what, 2 doubles? What made you kind of move her, up? And then, Courtney, what did you think when you knew you were going to be batting 4th, and just how did you feel coming into the game?
Well, we're just kind of looking at her swing. I mean, she's been battling a couple of injuries here and there and hasn't quite been able to get as much practice time in. So we kind of had her lower down the lineup. But once we seen the way she was swinging the bat the last couple of days and in batting practice, decided to make that move. And truthfully, Reese was struggling just a little bit. So I wanted to give her a little more time to kind of move down the lineup as well. So it just seemed to fit what we wanted to do. I also moved Ashton Maloney up because she's been doing such a great job for us this tournament. I think probably one of the most consistent hitters here on this weekend.
Can you repeat the question?
When you knew you were moving up in the lineup, how'd you feel? And kind of entering today, how'd you feel about your swing?
I mean, I've been in and out of the 4th spot pretty much all season, so I felt comfortable. It was just another game in the 4th spot. So, I would say I was pretty comfortable going into this game, and I thought I saw Kennedy and the other pitchers we had a game plan for pretty well. So, I was very comfortable at the plate.
Go ahead, Kirk.
Yeah. Mike, how much did that first inning ease your nerves at all?
Well, a lot. Obviously, that's what you want. You want to get out to a good start. But I think it was 4 runs. It was definitely a bonus. Then you worry about, okay, don't mess this up, So I tell the players not to think that way, but I start thinking that way. But you've got to stay aggressive and keep attacking, and we were able to do that. We kept getting some runs on the board, and we needed it, to tell you the truth. We know they're a really good hitting team. I think we got many strikeouts this weekend, but they just they know how to hit fast pitches. That's for sure. We were able to throw the changeup at them quite a bit, and that's what was successful for us.
And as far as, could you see this developing into a little rivalry?
Developing? I think it's right there. I think you felt the tension on the field today. There was definitely their fans were boisterous for sure. We thought some OSU and some Oklahoma fans were kind of like rough, but they were certainly let us know about it. They're giving us a tough time, but for our part, we kept our composure. And kept our heads in the game, and I think that's real important to do that. We can't worry about what other people are doing.
I just asked the 2 players, were you extra pumped since it was the Aggies, and where do you think this rivalry is going forward?
I love it. I mean, the rivalry is definitely me catching and being able to hear all the fans behind me. It gives me a little extra push when I'm out on the field.
I just think it's fun playing in a rivalry game, and sorry if I pronounce that wrong. I suck at speaking sometimes, but I mean, it was just a fun game to play in. I mean, obviously through Texas and A&M, there's always been beef for the past I don't know how many years, but it was just another game, and we knew it was going to be a dogfight, and we just came out on top. So.
All right, mic to Nick.
Yeah, Mike, it felt like that the bottom of the 3rd was really pivotal for y'all with runners on 2nd and 3rd, 1 out, and then Matt gets the 2 strikeouts to get you guys out of it.
Yeah.
How pivotal was that? Did it feel like maybe you took that momentum back a little bit, and just is that maybe a microcosm of kind of what Mac's done for you guys all season long?
Yeah, I mean, we call her a bulldog, and that's what she is. She's able to shake things off, and just kept fighting for us, and I thought that's what we needed at that point. She's not really a strikeout pitcher per se, but she was able to get those 2 big strikeouts in that situation. So it was awesome for her to do that. And one thing I missed out on here is Reese here caught the whole weekend, did such a great job for us, and was able to get that runner thrown out yesterday, and just did a great job back there for us.
Back by the cameras, Corey.
Hey, Coach, excluding COVID, you've been able to reach the Super Regionals since you got to the 40 acres. So what does that kind of say about this program and for the players? What does that say about Coach, about what he's brought to this program?
I wish I knew what the secret was. So, but we seem to turn it up in those big situations, and we're able to be pretty consistent throughout the years. But you don't do it without great players. They'll be able to take the coaching, and they're like sponges. They're learning, and we keep telling them they only have 4 years to play, and we got to kind of fast forward things. So I think that comes down to trust. It's taken us a while to build that kind of thing going here. Fortunately, we were able to bring some transfers in immediately or early from Oregon, and they were able to kind of get things going. So I'm hoping now with this freshman class and even the sophomores and seniors, we can keep that going where they're really coaching themselves. I think they learn more from each other than they do from me telling them. It's like your kids, right? So same kind of thing.
Stay back right the cameras, Cliff.
Hey, Coach, just between what you guys did at the Big 12 tournament and to come to this weekend and have a nice, tidy regional and get in and get out in 3 games, you feel like that this team is maybe playing their best softball of the year, and is this starting to feel like kind of like the run you guys went on last year?
I think so, definitely a little bit. Obviously, we don't have the strikeout pitcher in Haley Delsini, so we're having to play a lot better defense. And I think that's the part that really stood out this weekend. Was our defense in the last couple of weeks, actually, as we were really playing some pretty good D. We have some letdowns every now and then. That's going to happen. But, that shot that Mia took off the chest and was still able to take it out, that was one heck of a play right there. And there's just been a lot of those little plays throughout the weekend that really kept them from getting the momentum, and that was big. So, I'm just real proud of the way that we played in the field.
Raise your hand if you have a question. Anybody else? Go ahead, Kirk.
Yeah, Mike, I know pre-tournament and you were talking about the team being a little miffed and thought you maybe should have deserved, a higher ranking. Do you feel like you proved anything in this? And how do you feel like the team is different this year? Is it better offensively and maybe not as good pitching just because of the one dominant strikeout pitcher?
Yeah, that's the thing about a team every year. It's different. You have players leave and players come in, and you just got to see how they gel. We are a different team. I think we're more based on gap to gap. We have hit some home runs, which has been great to have. The pitching is just a little bit different. Obviously, we have Estelle Check back and Sophia Simpson, the mainstays. But Lily Gutierrez has been pretty solid for us. Be able to get that second start on the weekend for most weekends, and then of course Mac has been able to kind of eat the innings up. But you look at the innings played and everything, we've really kind of balanced stuff out, and that's we haven't really had Haley Dulcini has had to throw 200 innings, and so I think that says a lot about our staff right now.
Say you got another one?
I could just ask Reach about being freshmen. They've got a few freshmen on this team contributing. I don't guess you're freshmen anymore, and what's your first impressions of postseason?
It's awesome. I'm just grateful to have this opportunity to be able to play on this big stage and come out here and play a rivalry school like that and just do my job.
Do you feel like the team's playing its best of the year right now?
I think we're looking good. I just want to compliment the chemistry on the team right now. Everyone bought into this glitter thing today, and just the energy on the team is great, and I'm hoping that can push us through the rest of the season.
Yeah, they wanted me to put glitter on my mustache, and I said, no, that's not working. We're not doing that. So.
How many had glitter?
Who what?
I don't know, how many had glitter? Didn't
They all did.
The entire
Did
team.
everybody have glitter?
The entire
Yeah.
team
Whose
did.
idea was that, Reese?
It was Bella Dayton's idea. She sent out a text last night getting us a little pumped up about the game, about some of the A&M players, just getting us ready for it.
Nice.
There's that rivalry.
It's developing.
Reese, Courtney, Coach, thank you. Congratulations.
Great, thank you.
Appreciate it.